We're suing the dog owners that attacked our dog Chopper. Back in April, Chopper was attacked by an unprovoked dog. The owner was holding a retractable leash and unfortunately was not able to control her large dog. It left me fighting for Chopper's life and became my worst nightmare ever. After what happened, the dog owners seemed like they were really apologetic and said that they would pay for Chopper's vet bill. However, after we sent Chopper's vet bill and asked if they could provide their dog's vaccination records, the owners refused. It just took a really weird turn and the communication got really rocky. I had a lot of cuts and scrapes from trying to restrain her dog. It was important to get the dog's vaccination records so that I could decide whether I'm just going to tough it out or I have to go to the hospital. Initially, I really didn't want to go to the hospital because I knew that the medical cost would cost me so much. I knew that it would be expensive, so I didn't want to go. But because she didn't provide the vaccination records, there was nothing that we could go off of. And on the night of the attack, I started feeling really weird and just feeling something so unfamiliar in my body. And I told my fiance about it and he was like, being safe is better than being sorry. So in the next morning, we went to the hospital and the first thing the nurse asked was if we had the dog's vaccination records, and we didn't. So they did end up having to give me rabies shots and everything like that because it's a pretty serious matter. It became really clear to us that they didn't want to take any responsibility or be held accountable for what happened. Because of all of that, we decided that we needed to take legal action and just take it to court so that they can handle it. While we were waiting for our court day, Chopper and I started focusing on our healing journey. I was worried if the accident would change Chopper, but luckily it didn't. He's still been super friendly with other dogs and I'm really proud of him. Like, look at how gentle he is with our cats. This is Beppo and Chopper together and they snuggle like this pretty often. It's been pretty sweet to see them so affectionate together, especially because Beppo is an older cat and they say adult cats are set in their own ways, but their friendship has grown so much. I think Beppo knows that Chopper went through an accident because he's been showing Chopper so much love and Chopper just accepts it. My fiance's aunt also came to town and this is Chopper with her on the first day.
Aww.
Chopper, good boy.
When they do that, they're comfortable with the person.
Yeah.
They're letting their
Even
Yep.
our cat.
Oh, hello, Beppo.
You're a Disney princess, they all love you.
Am I your friend now, Beppo? Good, Beppy.
Your turn, Nami.
Mommy, you
Come on, Nami. You're so pretty. I like her. Oh.
It's been really nice to have family visiting. I think our pets really enjoyed the company too, and it took my mind off the court thing for a little. Beppo and Nami. Hey. Do I smell like treats, Beppy? But yeah, I've been working on my PTSD and I think it's getting better. This was my first time holding the leash with Chopper again and it was very healing. I'm very thankful for the support from my fiance and helping me get over my fears of going on walks again.
Hello. You look so confused. You know, like Judge Judy kind of thing.
I've never watched Judge Judy,
I think it's like that. It's just like the two people and then like people sitting in the back.
I'm so anxious about this type of stuff because whenever it's like two people trying to talk about something, there's everybody's story and the actual truth. And I always try to tell the truth, but hopefully the other person who is coming to the court, they will tell the truth as well because her dog did not get hurt. There's a reason why we were all holding her dog. So it's just like, I don't want them to make up any type of thing about him.
Your medical records, your medical bills should be also included in that because if they provided the vaccination in the first place, you wouldn't have to go through all that because your medical bills is like more than Chopper's medical bills.
Yeah.
Which is a lot of money.
Yeah. Let's collect all of our evidence and prepare
Yeah, I'm
for our
just
big day.
screenshotting the text messages between us and then we're probably gonna print that out so we can give it to the judge and stuff.
We were making jokes to calm our nerves, but I'll be honest, I'm very nervous about seeing them again. Tomorrow, I'm going to try my best to be strong because what happened to Chopper literally could have just been any other dog, maybe, I don't know, God forbid. I don't want that to happen to anyone else, which is the reason why we're even going. I want to kind of like get this over with, but I also want them to really think about what happened and to take responsibility for their dog. The couple showed up, and as expected, it wasn't a pleasant meeting. We waited for 8 hours to see a judge and finally got the result.
So we just left the courthouse and you tell them.
So we went to a mediator, try to figure out if we could agree on a certain amount that they have to pay. But since we couldn't agree, we took it to trial, and I don't know if I can't really say much, but since they didn't provide us the vaccination records, they would have to pay the whole vet bill and also Hank's medical bills. It was in our favor.
Yeah, it was just hard to, like when the judge asked what happened, you have to relive that trauma, and then, the other people, they're not really nice people, and they make up stuff, and like during a conflict like this, of course, like there's going to be a lot of arguing and stuff like that. So I'm just relieved that it's over and that the judge, found what's right. Today we learned that her dog, he was actually 115 pounds. So
Chopper was like 50
Chopper
plus
was
at that time.
Yeah, Chopper was only around like 53 pounds, and I'm just thinking about it, and like this was, a giant dog, and I really could have lost Chopper on that day, and I'm so glad that everything is fine and that today worked out in our favor and that we could, eventually get paid back for all the bills and stuff like that. But like I guess I'm just crying because like seeing them today, we had to be strong, even though like we went to the mediator room and there like all this bickering and like
They were the
yelling
ones
and
shouting
saying
and
this
being
and that.
defensive.
Yeah, you could just tell like they didn't want to take responsibility. And so today is a good day for, just to have people take responsibility for what they did wrong.
At least it's over, baby.
Yeah, thank you for being strong.
Thank you for being strong too. I know that was probably really hard for you to get up there and tell your story again. Like I was looking at you and like I felt like I wanted to cry because you know you seem so scared, and it just seems like you're like there again on what happened. They were trying to argue that they didn't give the Vex records because the police told them not, like that they didn't have to. But my like Hang's life was on the line here, and as soon as the judge found out that she had open wounds and she was the one restraining the dog, and the saliva could have gotten in like her blood system because she had wounds, then that was the main reason why I think it went in our favor, because if your dog bites someone, I feel like it's courtesy and your responsibility to provide your medical like your dog's vet records, just so the people can find out what necessary
Yeah.
precautions they can take.
Yeah, people's health, everybody's health is like the number one priority. And so yeah,
Yeah. Good job.
it's over. We're going to go on a healing journey.
Justice for Chopper.